Welcome to In the Mood for a Movie. I'm your host, Jez, and joining me as always is B-Rad. Brad, what's up, mate?
I can't hear you, mate. I'm deaf and I'm listening to my iPod.
Oh, we in bed together now, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Brad, so Aussie cricket team, did you watch the Aussies on the weekend? Did you just get stressed through those 5 days or 4 days?
I didn't. I had a stress-free weekend. What happened?
We lost to Bangladesh at home. First time ever. So I've got a couple of thoughts if you're just going to maybe clear the road for me. So I see that we dropped Weatherall. You probably don't know who that is. That's the opening batter. Maybe kind of dropped Marnus. So I had come around to the idea of dropping Marnus, and then they didn't. So I'm like hand in the face. I was like, oh, maybe we shouldn't drop him. And then I was like, yeah, okay, let's drop him. And then they didn't drop him. And I'm like, fucking hell, now I kind of want him to be dropped. But yeah, I guess that's all I've got to say about that. Look, fair play to the Tigers, or the Lions, whatever the Bangladeshians are. But, yeah, not great. Did you do your census?
Oh, my effing God. Yeah, I don't know if I can get done for saying this. Yeah, I started doing it, and then the questions are just ridiculous that eventually I just started smashing the skip button. Like next.
I also started doing next, especially when they're like, who is the father? Jeremy, where does the father live? I was like, I've already answered that.
Yeah.
I've already answered that. If you want, you guys can go back and look at that. Yeah. I'm not going to type that in again.
And they ask the most stupidest questions. I'm like, okay, I get the census maybe 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago was probably a relevant thing. But these days you got AI and analytics and, information on your fingerprints, like as your fingertips, I should say. Like, what? Yeah. Don't bother me with this BS.
I'm also pretty sure if I walk around with my phone, the government knows where I am every friggin' second of the day.
Of course.
Yeah. Manly. I think it's the last round this week, thank God. Let's just finish the season.
How do we unsign Foz?
No, I still like him. I think just it's a shit squad.
Yeah, I think we've got to get some fresh legs in there, literally.
And as a college football expert, Jaden Daniels, see what Jaden Daniels did last week?
Oh, no, go fill me in.
He sent a cease and desist to LSU because they gave the number 5 number, which is apparently his number, to another player who they promised to when they signed him. Jaden Daniels played 1 season at LSU, didn't win the Heisman, but didn't do anything else. Should they retire Jaden Daniels' number from LSU?
No, I think they retire too many jersey numbers. Like I get, Ray Lewis and Ed Reed in Baltimore potentially, and but
Miami.
Yeah, Miami. Yeah, but I mean, there's too much of that going on. So yeah.
Did you see that Tim Tebow's number isn't even retired?
I love Timmy Tebow. He's one of my favorite players of all time, and his number should be retired. He won 2 championships and a Heisman.
Yeah. They're showing videos of Jaden Daniels, and they were in a playoff game down by 2 scores. He scores a touchdown. There's a minute left, and he's just dancing and celebrating. Like, how about you just get off the field and let the next team come on and try and win the game, brother? That
is such a pet peeve of mine. Is the team's down by 30 points, they score a touchdown and they start celebrating. I'm like, do you guys not realize that you're losing this game? When you start winning it, then you can start celebrating.
Yeah, it's like when they do get a interception and they start rowing on the field. I'm like, you're not Norwegian. And you're losing. Get off the field.
You're down by 20, boys.
Did you have a trade story?
Yeah, I did. Actually, in my other Dynasty League, I really wanted Marvin Harrison Jr. That's sort of not panning out that well. But in order to get him, the guy really wanted Jaden Daniels. So I traded Justin Herbert and Marvin Harrison Jr. for Jaden Daniels. And the next week, Jaden Daniels got injured and he was gone for the season. I'm thinking, Justin Herbert's great. He's still really good. And
is this the league I'm in?
No, it's a different league. It's a different league. I was like, that's a good trade now.
That's a great trade for you.
Yeah. I did trade Anthony Richardson for a 2027 first round pick at the start of last year. That's my best.
Not great, Brad. Not great.
No, I traded him away.
Ah, okay. Good. Thank you. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a movie podcast where we have conversations about films. This week it is one of us has picked the film, and I picked it and Brad had not seen it. We are doing the 2017 action movie Baby Driver starring Ansel Elgort, John Hamm, Kevin Spacey, Lily James, and Jamie Foxx. Available to stream on Stan and I think Prime too. Spoilers. There will be spoilers. So if you haven't seen the movie, it's not on us if we ruin it for you. Brad, plot summary, please.
Coerced into working for a crime boss, a young getaway driver must face the music when a doomed heist threatens his life, love, and freedom.
Thank you. Coerced is a good word as well, which we'll kind of get into about the character or maybe actor. Maybe not too much, but coerced is a good word. 2017. What was happening for you in 2017, Brad?
Not much really. I think I was working at Kennards at the time. Shout out to the boys. Yeah, it was good. Actually, it's one of the best working groups I've ever had in my life with Paul, Nick, Dan, Mitch. Man, we had such a good time. It was so good. It was just like going to work every day, loving life. You know, we all like socialized together and stuff. It was a really good time.
Great. Some other things that happened in 2017. So Patriots v Atlanta Falcon, historic 28-3 comeback. I was at a pub or a bar in Scottsdale, Arizona, watching this with Jen, and when it was 28-3 scoreline, I said to Jen, it's all over. So she started walking around making friends. And then she came back like the fourth quarter, like 3 minutes ago. I was like, this is the best game in the world. She's like, I haven't been watching it. What are you talking about? What a game though. Houston Astros won their first World Series. Cheaters. Bitcoin surge, Game of Thrones season 7 aired. Dispatchio, the song, became the most viewed YouTube song ever. Las Vegas Strip mass shooting, not great. Rise of fidget spinners. Usain Bolt retires. Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal won every Grand Slam, so they split it 2-2. And Australia voted yes to same-sex marriages. Anything else that happened in 2017?
Just a few more things. I always like to bring it up because I know how much it triggers you, but the Brexit formally begins when the UK triggered Article 50 to get out of the EU. Emmanuel Macron wins the French presidency. So, do you ever see that video of him when his wife smacks him and on the aeroplane?
Yeah.
So funny. And,
another you could use coerce there as well. Apparently she was his teacher or something.
Well, speaking of coerce, the Me Too movement surges as well. So, obviously very big in Hollywood.
Thanks for that, Brad. Some movies that were released in 2017. Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi, Beauty and the Beast. Love Beauty and the Beast, the live action. Fate of the Furious, Despicable Me 3, Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, Spider-Man Homecoming, Wolf Warrior 2, haven't seen it. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Thor Ragnarok, Wonder Woman, Coco, love Coco. Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man Tells No Tales, It, Justice League, Logan, shout out Logan, Transformers, The Last Night, Kong Skull Island, The Boss Baby, Dunkirk, hell yeah, and War of the Planet of the Apes. Any other movies you want to highlight?
I don't know if you mentioned it, 3 Billboards out of Epping, Missouri, and Darkest Hour as well.
I love 3 Billboards out of
music. That's
also
good.
Get Out as well. Go just
Get Out.
Look at the Oscars for that. Yeah.
Get Out.
Oh, and Phantom Thread, PTA.
PTA, your boy.
Yeah. Righto, Brad. Heist. So I would say this is also a heist movie, even though you don't kind of see the heist. You do see a couple of setups, or you see sort of heist from outside. Thoughts on heist movies, Brad?
Yeah, I think, well, I'll get your thoughts on heist movies, but I think you might have liked them, or you might like them quite a bit. But, the only thing I love more than a heist is a failed heist. So yeah, really cool. I love the non-happy ending, as Baby got caught, spoiler. I love that. I don't love the Hollywood sort of, the fairy tale getaway and things like that. I really like that. But yeah, I thought it was a really good movie, and it had a couple of really key moments for me. I thought it was ironic that his only family member is deaf. Like the stepdad, I think it is. Is that the stepdad?
Yeah, foster dad. Yeah, stepdad.
The foster dad.
Big Joseph.
Yeah, love it. I thought that was like ironic because Baby's so into his music. And then also,
Oh, but he can feel the beat, Brad. I remember he
you can
puts a
feel the
hand on
beat.
the. Can you feel the beat?
He can
Feel the
feel the
beat.
beat. And there's another. I mean, we'll get into scenes and stuff later on, but there was one part that really stood out for me. It's not the Hans Gruber. It's not in the scenes or whatever. But I think he was living in a fantasy world where he didn't. Obviously he knew his getaway and his crimes and stuff going on, but he didn't really understand the people he was working with until he wasn't wearing his headphones when they stopped for gum. And that's when he first realized just how awful these people are that he was hanging out with. And I think that's when he started to wanted to really get out of this world. And, I thought it was a really cool story. I thought the directing was fantastic and the cast, I mean, come on, unbelievable lineup of cast. So yeah, overall, quite liked it. How about you, mate? Is heist your favorite genre?
It is. I think one of the things I love about a heist movie is the cast. You kind of get a band together. They all have to get along to some extent, but some heist movies are great when they don't get along too. I like, people having backstories. I enjoy the setup. I do enjoy the heist themselves. If it's a found heist, successful heist, awesome too. The getaway and things like that's awesome. So movie itself is great. I think one of Edgar Wright's best movies that he's done, and the driving is just insane. It's like an action musical, like without the singing, I felt, like just with the music. The driving, and the music is synced with everything, like the driving, they even got the beat down to movements with like the hand signals when Berthnall at the start does like the gun, like forward, and then they go backwards. The window wipers are like even in beat, and when like he shuts the door or taps on the car and stuff. I hadn't seen like a movie like that before, so I thought it was really creative. Opening chase, which we'll get to later, I just thought is sublime. Um, all the heists I really love up until like the switching the cars in the garage, like just has my full attention all the time. The score rocks, and I like that you can hear is it tendonitis when like he sometimes has his headphones out or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
So movie's really great. The only problem is I don't really care for Baby. Now I think I was invested in all the other characters, like including Big Joseph, but like Baby, I couldn't really give a shit about. But I've come to terms with that, and it's most likely a me issue, but that's just how I feel. At times I'm just in my head thinking like, shut up and drive, baby. But like, uh, I don't know. I think it's just me. As I said, action scenes are superb. It's just the one character I just didn't have a connection with.
So you couldn't really connect with Baby, is that right?
Yeah, I just don't like him.
Yeah,
I just
it's a fair point. I sort of found that too.
like John Hamm, love
Yeah,
Spacey's
John Hamm,
character, like
Ja-
great.
Jamie
Like I just thought
Foxx,
everyone's great.
amazing. Yeah,
Like, and look, I didn't think the acting was terrible. The character I just don't have any connection with.
yeah. No, that's a really fair point, and I actually did feel that too. Yeah,
Love the practical stunts. So apparently, like all driving set pieces are awesome as well. Like the reversing, some of those reversing things are awesome. Nicknames, like cool that they had all those nicknames like Doc, Baby, Darling, Betts, Buddy. Um, like kind of throwback to Top Gun with like the call signs or Reservoir Dogs. What would be your nickname in a heist for a heist movie? I'll give
and
it. Give me a nickname for a pilot and a heist movie if they're different.
no, I'm copying because it's the same one, and you've already mentioned the movie. Like for me, it'd be Maverick. I just want to go with Maverick, and it's funny because when I was on schoolies back in the day, we were doing like laser tag or laser zone or whatever it is, and it
Yeah.
all gave you all random nicknames, and my random nickname was Maverick. So I don't know, it's a pretty cool name, and like I understand like a Maverick sort of like going out and doing your own kind of thing. You're like so I don't like to be sort of tied down sometimes. So yeah, I kind of like that.
Like Mel Gibson playing cards on a tugboat.
That's it. Come on, Tucker.
I think mine would be Little Kid because my gamer name, or if it was like a heist movie, Short Round or Big Ticket. That's
Oh
what I
yeah.
came up with.
Big ticket.
Um, in terms of improvements, I had some notes for them. I think the female characters could have been a little bit more flushed out slightly. I thought Deborah was okay, but Darling didn't really have much to do. I thought she was just really kind of there for the sole purpose of being killed, so then Buddy would turn into the antagonist in the final act after Bats was killed. Um, but yeah, I wasn't quite sure about just the females' roles in the movie. I also noticed, did you notice that Spacey was second credit on the intro?
No, I didn't notice.
Yes.
So
So
straight after the Ansel was Kevin, was it?
yeah, Ansel. So if I was Spacey, I definitely would have been like, you're giving me the with or the and at the end if I'm not first.
Yeah, exactly.
Getting into the cast. So we'll start with Kevin Spacey. He's a doc, two-time Oscar winner, Usual Suspects and American Beauty. I don't believe that this is his best film, but I thought he was still awesome in it. I can't think of a role that he doesn't really rock. I think he's awesome in basically everything he does. Usual Suspects is probably when I first kind of really came into my atmosphere, Big Kev. Wins an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor in it, and then 1996, and then wins Best Actor in 2000. I think he's got really good just presence, and I just think he's always like commanding and just sort of is able to feel like most of the roles he's taken is he's the boss or he's had some sort of seniority, and especially in roles like Baby Driver, I think he's just the master of sort of having some type of power over people, which might have reflected into to other stuff as well. But like a bit like Gene Hackman, his presence on screen as well. Like you're kind of like, okay, this guy's in charge. Like we should listen to this guy. He kind of is telling us what to do. Also, shout out to him in he's great in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. That
I haven't,
he
but
plays the
I know he
president in
narrates
it. He's awesome.
Does
I
he?
was like, this is awesome. But I thought this was his last real big role before he gets canned from House of Cards and Hollywood stopped calling him because of his personal problems. But yeah, look, I thought he was really good in this. What do you think of Kev?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, personal. I'm going to take the personal issues and obviously put that aside. I think he's fantastic in this. Like, I can tell why this guy was getting so much work, at that time. Like you mentioned there, which is a really good point. The authority figure, I think he plays that well. And I do like it when he's a bit darker. I mean, he can play, the good, but I think he plays the bad a lot better. But yeah, I think the authority figure is quite good. And like you said, the presence, like his voice is just so iconic. Like he's just, he's not massive or big or anything like that, size wise, but he definitely, like when he's on film or when he's on show, like you sort of drawn to him, you notice him.
Yeah, like he's like a bit of a wimp, really, if you kind of look at his physique. But
Yeah.
when he's talking, you're like, oh shit, I better shut up and listen to this guy. Like he
100%.
could kick my butt. So,
Yeah.
all right, I asked for an action drama wild card, not including Oscar wins. Can you give me an action drama wild card, Brad?
I can. I did action. I did LA Confidential. Drama. I did Seven. And then wild card. I did Horrible Bosses. Only because I think his character's just so funny in that movie. But I did have a shout out to Glengarry Glen Ross and The Negotiator, and you mentioned House of Cards, which I think he's amazing in.
Yeah, he does actually have good comedic timing. Like I think he's pretty good at comedies. I had Seven for action. I had The Life of David Gale for wild card, and I had Margin Call. Clap. Have you seen Margin Call?
I haven't. Need to
He's
watch
like
it.
he's a big broker or like a trader. And whenever he walks into his sales meetings with his team, he's like, clap. And they all start clapping as he walks in. It's so good. John Hamm, Buddy, primetime any winner for Don Drake. Do you prefer criminal or cop ham?
I don't think I've seen Cop Ham.
Yeah, you have The Town.
Oh my God. Yeah, of course I have. I think I like him in this better. I think I like Criminal Hand better. So yeah.
I couldn't figure it out. I kept tossing it up because he's a pretty great villain in Fargo. I don't know if you've seen Fargo, but he plays a bad sheriff. So it's like, okay, like maybe that's where I kind of land. But yeah, I think he can play a really good, clean asshole like in The Town, but I actually think maybe I do prefer him a little bit more as a bit of a bad boy. So definitely served his time on TV before breaking into Hollywood. But The Town, he's just so awesome in. Um, have you seen him in Curb Your Enthusiasm where he's playing Larry David?
I have.
It's the
It's
best. It's
so
the
funny.
best.
It's so funny. You know, like he's just having the time of his life
Oh,
on that.
when he
So
just turns into Larry at the end, I'm like,
it's
this is
pretty good.
just like this is.
Pretty good.
Oh, it's so great. What do you think of John Hamm in this as Buddy?
Yeah, I really liked him quite a lot. I thought he, like you mentioned, obviously I forgot about the town. But you know, I'd really only seen him in sort of like TV kind of like acting roles, before he sort of started making it quite big. But this dude can act. Like the character arc that he has in this movie, is great. I might touch on it later, but, yeah, I thought he was really good. And you know, obviously going back to that good cop or bad villain, I think he plays both well, but yeah, I think he played this one quite well.
Yeah, because he plays a good guy until he isn't.
Correct.
Which is good. Like a good criminal, should I say.
Yeah.
What a cast. Look, another Oscar winner, Jamie Foxx. So Oscar winner / Oscar nominee as well. So Oscar winner for Ray, nominee for Collateral. Did you ever watch the Jamie Foxx show?
No, didn't know that was a Jamie Foxx show.
Yeah, I saw something. I remember it. I think I saw an episode or two, but I only saw something the other day because Kevin Garnett was in an episode and they were like showing it on Instagram. So his first big breakout role that I can recall is Any Given Sunday in 99, then appears in Ali in 2001 before crushing it in Collateral and Ray in the same year in 2000 where he's nominated for both. I was also really enjoying him on like Kanye West tracks and stuff growing up as a singer. Um, Good blend of action and comedy, like fantastic impersonator too. Have you seen any of his impersonations on like YouTube and stuff? Loved him in this, thought he played a really good hard ass kind of criminal that made some stupid decisions. What are your thoughts on Jamie?
Yeah, you could tell he really sunk himself up into this role. I really felt the character that he was portraying in this, like, you know, that sort of hard ass sort of criminal ready to, you know, just fuck shit up really. He's fantastic. I really do like him quite a lot. You've mentioned some of his big movies. I don't know if you're doing a action wild card on this one as well, are we?
I just asked you top three.
Top three.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have the same as you, but just give me your top three.
I had Collateral as my favorite one he's in. Then I had Django Unchained, and then Any Given Sunday. Man, that is the ultimate sports movie for me, and he's awesome in that.
Awesome. The only other one I had is Law-Abiding Citizen, and then shout out to Jarhead in the Kingdom. I think they're both underrated. They're great.
Yeah, those movies are great too.
So Lily James, another primetime Emmy nominee for Pam and Tommy. Have you seen Pam and Tommy, Brad, or only the porno they made?
No, I haven't seen either.
Not on the boat when they're on the boat.
No.
Oh, all right. I'm pretty sure I watched it, not with you, but like on a something on the computer once when we were little. That might have already been there. What'd you think of Lily James?
Funnily enough, I wrote down the words liquid porno hot. She is such a honey. I think she's unbelievable. She's super cute. Yeah, I thought she was good. I don't know if I buy the character. It's not her fault. I just don't know if I buy her character of being, I don't know, kind of like a hopeless romantic or whatever, working in a diner waiting for Prince Charming to come in. You know what I mean? Like, I think in real life she could go up there and meet any guy that she wants. So, but yeah, I did like her. I don't think she's in it all that much, but I can see why you know, if you're baby, you know, you'd look to have her as like an escape out of this world. So,
yeah. Oh yeah, she's hot AF. I think, yeah, like was she a little bit of a simpleton? I don't know, but yeah, I thought she was good in this. Also thought she was good in Iron Claw and Yesterday. Shout out Hamish Patel, he's awesome in The Odyssey. If you haven't seen The Odyssey yet, I think this is a good role that she was in, but as I said, like she didn't have like a whole lot to do, but she was present whenever she was on screen. Like you didn't miss her or anything like that. She kind of held her own with all those amazing actors, which I thought is great. And then New York's own Ansel Elgort as Baby, classically trained ballet dancer, which she shows off a bit when he's dancing to some of the tracks. Got his big break in Fault in Their Stars in 2014. I haven't seen it. Have you seen that?
I haven't seen it, but Leanne was walking past at the time and she knew exactly who he was. And she said, I've got to see that movie because he's great. And she said the same thing you did, which is he used to be a ballet dancer. So obviously came through. That was the scene at the start where he's dancing with his foster father. But, yeah.
As I said earlier, I thought he was the weak link of the film. Like, didn't have too much connection. I don't know. It just didn't click with me. I quite liked, like, some of the best parts for him were with him and Lily James, just one-on-one. Like, I did feel some chemistry there. But, Brad, you don't have to like everyone. What do you think?
Yeah, it's weird. I agree with you. I don't love his character, but I don't think that his acting was the reason why I didn't like the character. I felt that he could act, but yeah, I didn't love the character. I'll be honest, but there were some scenes when I did like it, but a lot of scenes when I didn't.
Yeah. Shout out to John Berthnall as well as Griff, just because he's one of my boys. I think he's in it for like 18 minutes, and of that, he probably speaks for 5. Just wanted to shout him out. Don't know if you want to say anything about Griff.
Nah, he's not in it for that long, but yeah, he's a cool dude. I know who you're talking about.
Directed by Edgar Wright. So British director, pretty good collection of films he's made, from Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz. They're just classics with Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. I just think they're just perfect friggin' comedy movies, whatever they are. Running Man that he did earlier in the year with Glenn Powell. Last year with Glenn Powell. I watched it earlier in the year. I thought it was fine. Like, a little bit disappointing compared to the original, but it was fine. I don't know. Did you see Running Man?
No, I'm really not a big fan when they remake movies. Like, I remember seeing an interview with like Steven Spielberg, and they're like, "Would you make Jaws?" It's like, why? Like, it's already done, and it's fine. Like, you don't need to make it. Just make something new. So, not a big fan of remakes, unless the story's completely different. But no, I haven't seen it.
Brad, what did you think of Edgar Wright then?
Yeah, I've really liked it. I think some of his directing scenes I thought were quite good. There were like that opening scene, like with the credits, where Baby's going to go get the coffee and he's sort of dancing around the street. There's like all these like little hidden Easter eggs and stuff like in the background, and Baby's like interacting with like the graffiti and things like that. It's cool, man. And I watched an interview about him the other day where he likes to make movies that aren't, completely real life. He wants us, like the viewer, to go and watch these movies and realize that, hey, it is a little bit Hollywood-fied. Like, it is, a little bit not unrealistic, but it is like a little bit like, different from the real world. And I sort of got that through him, like, sort of not over the top, but like, just brushing against that, but like in a good way. So, yeah, I thought this was one of his good movies. I quite liked it.
Yeah. Always also love a director that uses practical effects as much as
practical
they can.
Effects, 100%.
But yeah, we'll get into some of those long shots or tracking shots and stuff is awesome. I asked this one, again, action comedy wild card for Edgar. Did you have 3 movies?
Yeah, I think they're going to be the same as yours potentially, but I had Baby Driver, Shaun of the Dead, and Hot Fuzz.
I changed Hot Fuzz just because I thought it, so I had the same, but I had Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
See, I haven't seen that one. I need to see that one.
Okay. It's good. I think maybe Hot Fuzz is better, but I just put it in just because I didn't want to be the same.
Nice.
Funny and weird things I found or we found researching the film, so I'll go through a couple. So, if you watch the film with headphones on, every time Baby wears just one earbud, you'll also hear the music in only that one ear. The Mike Myers mask were actually meant to be the Hollywood Mike Myers, but they weren't able to get legal permission. So the director reached out to the Mike Myers comedian, and he gave his blessing. Diner in the apartment were the only sets built for the movie. The gunshots in the film are in time with the beat of the music. The extensive collection of iPods and sunglasses Baby owns were taken from cars he stole, it was revealed. As I said, there wasn't much CGI or green screen used for the car chase sequences, so the car driving was all practically done, most of it. Doc's car, the Mercedes-Benz S550, had to have its computer system modified, so the chase scenes, because the car was engineered to correct itself, it was out of control. Over 150 cars were used, and Baby performs a forward 180 followed by reverse 180. This stunt had never been performed in a film before. Anything else you found?
Nice. I think you mentioned obviously filmed in Atlanta, using real stunts, as you said. But Wright, apparently, the Baby's habit of recording conversations during mixing them, apparently Wright does that in real life as well. And the soundtrack had over 30 licensed tracks, and John Hamm was apparently obsessed with the soundtrack. So, yeah, it was a really good soundtrack. Like you mentioned before, a musical. Might have something a bit on that later, but, yeah.
Would have cost a lot.
Would have cost a lot to get 30 licensed tracks, 100%.
Body count, Brad. Do you know what do you reckon the body count is?
Oh, I love this category. It's a new category of yours. So
I'll give you a clue.
No, don't. Let me
Okay.
go on fresh. I'll go on fresh. So I'm guessing 10 at the gun drop / when they come back again later. A dozen cops maybe in the skate plus each other. So I'm going to go with 25.
Jesus, that's very close. I'll give it to you. I think if you're within 2, you get it. So it's 23.
Oh,
21 men, 2 women.
there you go.
Very
Pretty
good.
close.
I'm actually pretty impressed with that.
Well, I bottomed out last time. I said 35 and what was it, 100 and something?
Yeah,
So,
150 or something.
Yeah.
Box office, Brad, what are the numbers?
All right, so it had a budget of 34 million and it smoked it. It got roughly 227 million. So it's Wright's highest grossing film. So yeah, really did well.
Awesome. There were 4 films that year that made $1 billion. Star Wars, The Last Jedi, Beauty and the Beast, Fate and the Furious, Despicable Me 3, which is pretty good. Oscars, Brad. What were there? Any Oscar nominations?
They had 3 Oscar nominations at the 2018 Academy Awards. So they received a nomination for Best Film Editing, Best Sound Mixing, and Best Sound Editing. But they lost out to Dunkirk on all 3 categories. So,
which is well deserved, I think. I was going to when I was looking at it as well, I was like, oh, maybe sound editing, sound mixing. And then I saw who won. I was like, nah, don't care.
nah.
Any gripes with the Oscars? I got a couple of gripes for this year, but do you have any gripes? Or you want me to just...
You start.
So directing and best picture, I will never forgive. So directing went to Guillermo del Toro, who is a fine director. He's a really good director. For The Shape of Water, the problem is Shape of Water, I didn't get. Especially when you've got Phantom Thread, Dunkirk, Get Out. Like, I feel like
3 billboards
outside of Mississippi. I thought 3 billboards out of Mississippi won for some reason, but it didn't. It won some Oscars, but I can't remember what it was.
Frances McDermott won for best actress.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay. And then best picture, again, Shape of Water, like F me dead. Are you kidding me? So again, Darkest Hour, Dunkirk, Get Out, Phantom Thread, even The Post, and 3 billboards outside of Mississippi. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I tend to agree with you on that.
I think we just got swept up in a couple of political movements, and that's why we went with Shape of Water, but yeah, not great.
No.
When looking back. All right, scenes. So, opening heist, Baby drives away from the bank robbery with bell bottoms. Subaru, Brad, excited about the Subaru?
Oh, I love the Subaru WRX. I used to own one exactly like that, except it was in black. Man, that car was amazing. Like, it was, if you drove it right, it was sweetness. But if you tried to shift gear when it didn't like it, it would hate you so bad. It was a really finicky car, but like, it was super fast. Like, it would throw you back in your seat when you were riding it. They used to have like a little keypad that you had to dial in every time before starting the car, because they used to be used all the time in bank jobs in Australia. So yeah,
oh, did
cool.
they?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was the best part of just this whole scene is just, it rocks. So cool when he sees like the 2 other red cars on the highway, so he quickly does the U-turn, and then when he goes into the tunnel and then he like makes them switch positions, just awesome.
Yeah, that was so cool.
So post heist coffee run with Baby, when you can see all the lyrics graffitied on the wall, as you said. As I said, just a great tracking shot too, like a really good long shot. It seemed like it was one shot to me. I didn't really know, but you know how I love a long shot.
Yeah, no, I thought it was really cool. Like I said, few like hidden Easter eggs. Yeah, the guy's just having the time of his life, man. Like, you know, just living large. I loved it.
2 scenes in, hardly any dialogue. Baby. B-A-B-Y. Next one, the handoff. So Griff asking Baby if he's retarded. Beth Knowles just cooking in this scene. If you don't see me again, it's because I'm dead.
Very cool. I enjoyed that quite a lot.
Baby's apartment. I always wanted to do sign or learn how to sign language. I thought it'd be a good skill. The meal that Baby makes Joseph, just was pretty shit, I thought.
Is that the peanut butter spread to the edges?
With the banana on the side. I'm like,
yeah. No, it's funny. It was kind of like a heartwarming scene again. Like, again, this guy's sort of loving life, enjoying it. And like, it's cool that, like you said, sign language, I think is very cool. I would have loved to have learned how to do that. I think I'm too old for it now, but, it's a cool way of communication, I think.
So diner, Baby meets Deborah in the diner. Deborah having the Jonathan name tag. Lol. I thought Lee James was good in this scene. I actually thought she was really good. Baby, subtly calling her a John. He's like, are you a John?
Oh, because of the Jonathan name tag.
Yeah. But John is in like I was thinking like a pimp or whatever.
Pimp, yeah, the target.
Baby dances, just Ansel showing off his ballet scene. New crew introduction. So Eddie No-Nos, JD. He puts the Asian in Home Invasion. And Bats.
Loved it. I loved it. I love the way that, that Doc, like Kevin Spacey's going around like introducing each other. It's just like, it's like you mentioned before, he's just got that comedic timing without having to be comedic. Like it was very funny. I thought it was cool.
I also like how he never has the same crew doing the same job. It's always mixed up.
Yeah. Is this where Jamie Foxx goes like, I don't even know if he's listening, and then Baby repeats back the whole heist and everything to him?
Yeah, I had that, I think, in the next scene.
Oh, the next scene, sorry.
So playing the heist. So the thing I liked about it is you didn't need to hear the heist. You know how it had the music playing?
Yeah.
Apparently in the trailer, I think, they talk in that scene. So when he did the trailer, he shows him talking the heist. So they actually did film like dialogue. But I thought it was pretty cool. And then, yeah, as you said, Baby reciting the plan to Bats and the rest of the team's reaction. I kind of brought this into then like the Mike Myers masks when they're talking about that, and then the fuck you, baby. So the second heist, the Mike Myers mask fix up. I felt this scene, a little bit, and I don't know about you, but it felt a little bit two hands, a tad, two hands, like back in the day. Maybe just the very start of the scene. Not as funny, but I just felt it had some similar parts, just like when they were getting out of the car and they were already sort of on the back foot before they even went into the, before they held up the truck or the car or whatever it was.
Yeah, that's such a good point. Like, and yeah, two hands vibes for sure. If anyone, for our American viewers, haven't seen that Aussie cult movie, check it out. But you're right. They're all sort of, instead of being calm and cool and getting ready to go in to do the heist, they're all flustered because they got the wrong masks and everything like that. So yeah, it was cool.
The Marine in the scene, bit of a hero. What a legend.
What's he doing?
Thoughts on the machine gun in the passenger seat though? Like, do all Marines just have a submachine gun in there?
Oh, you sport one of my area of grievances. I'm like,
okay,
what?
Sorry.
What is this dude doing with a bloody machine gun?
Yeah,
his passenger seat. It's like
loaded machine gun as well. Like,
I mean, geez, if a cop pulls him over, he's probably going to get shot. So yeah, crazy.
Do you think the Marine dies?
No, I don't.
His car flips like 6 car times down a hill.
Yeah, maybe he does actually, because he's pretty loose in his car, in his seatbelt and everything, like reaching over and taking pot shots and everything like that. So he's overzealous, in my opinion. Taking
the car at the front of the queue as well at the end with the kid in it was like, oh fuck, that was like pretty hectic. Get the kid out.
Just get the kid out.
So I put these two together. So Bats pulls the gun on Baby and then JD in the trunk of the car. And then, Baby then drives off to get the car smashed. And he doesn't feel like he's out even after the car's squashed. It's a bit.
Yeah, it's funny because obviously it's the first time you sort of, get that reality dose for Baby that, you can potentially end up getting killed doing this kind of work, and no one's going to think two thoughts about it. But he just seems pretty cool about it, and he'll just do whatever Doc says. So yeah.
Showdown in Little Tokyo, the best use of a car crusher in a movie.
Yes, 100%, definitely.
So
Showdown Little
good.
Tokyo is the best.
Shout out, Showdown Little Tokyo. Diner scene with Deborah. So Baby and Deborah's like they kind of meet up again. She learns about his mum used to work at the diner. Happy to skip this part, but just I guess another scene with them both.
Yeah, yeah, and then obviously leads into the next part, I think, which is the date when he's out.
No, becomes a pizza driver.
Becomes a pizza driver. Pardon me. Yeah.
What's the worst job you ever had?
I don't. I worked at a real estate agency for like 2 days. It was just terrible. Like the boss was just like like a micromanager and stuff. I'm like, this is just not gonna work. So after 2 days, I'm like, see ya. And the boss even said to me, like, is it because of that person? I'm like, yeah, it is.
So mine was selling Paralympic raffle tickets. Lasted one day. Told the person I was buddy up with on the train ride home. It wasn't for me.
Yeah, wasn't for me.
Never came back.
I'm out.
But pizza driver was pretty fun. I remember all the boys in high school were pizza drivers, and they'd like knock on a door and like have to punch a bong, and then like go off to the next delivery and everything else like that. So,
Daz was on our post. He on our pod. He said that he was a pizza driver. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
Spacey shows up to dinner. The good news is you're about to make a lot of money.
I loved it. It was cool. It was just so boss, Spacey. I was going to ask, they don't go into it. Do you know what the debt was that he would have?
Yeah. He says it at the first time when he just gives him the wad of cash. He stole a car from him.
Oh,
he says it to someone. He's
okay.
like, he stole a car and he goes, I just let him do it. I watched him do it. And it was like, mesmerizing. And so
I missed that.
I've got an airing of grievance or something about that later. So Baby doesn't go in for a coffee with Deborah. What the fuck, Baby?
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm here for you when you're ready. Like, go in.
Yeah.
Go get a coffee.
100%. She's not honey.
Yeah. So Doc pulls Baby back in, threatens Joseph and Deborah. Classic Spacey monologue, crushing it here. I like how he takes the nephew. Take the nephew, less suspicious. Are you a Dolly Parton fan, Brad?
Not really. I got a couple of mates that are huge Dolly Parton fans, but no, not really.
We're a Dolly household. So Doc coercing Baby into taking a job. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying. Final heist prep. Do you think I know fucking thing about Barbra Streisand?
Love it. I thought it was cool, man. And that's when Baby's like trying to sort of slip out at the during the night, and then the guys are like, everyone's awake. No one's sleeping the night before a heist. Everyone's wide awake. So you're never going to get away and get out to meet up with Debbie at 2 a.m. That's just not happening.
I love how John Hamm talks about his special tape that he had when he was a driver, and all it reminded me of like CDs for the like CDs you used to make for your car back in the day, especially for like road trips and stuff. I thought I was a legend, like a lot of hip hop. And then I also like how they get the entry card, and they're like, "Oh, how did you get the entry card? For the bank or wherever they go, the post office."
Yeah.
And Spacey's like, someone with a nasal problem. So good. The crew go to the servo that's when bats steal everything, and they're planning to kill bats, which I came around to completely understandable. The bloke's just like robbing the Quickie Mart, like the night before they're going to do whatever. Like, what the hell, man?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. If I'm Buddy, I'm definitely taking bats out.
The arms dealer meeting. Love a arms dealer dressed like an ivory dealer. Just like...
He's taking pride in his work.
Yeah.
No, man, I'm a dealer. I'm not going to tell you what I deal, but I'm a dealer.
And then another reason why bats should be killed, the shootout at the arms dealer. Like, what the hell? Like, just shooting all of Doc's contacts?
Bananas. They didn't come back saying bananas.
Yeah. Well, coming up to that, so the dinner scene or the diner scene with the crew, I thought this is one of my favorite scenes of the movie. Just everyone sizing each other up. Everyone has something to do. When he's red, you will see nothing but black. I just thought Ham and Fox kind of going at it, like, was just great. And like, I much prefer this than like, I guess a baby scene. Like, I want to see more of these type of scenes in the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. It's more of the interactions and stuff. And it's funny because it felt like Darling was defending Buddy, And then Bats needed Baby to sort of be on his side, and he's sort of clapping after Darling's speech and turning to Baby going like, trying to like jostle with Buddy and everything still. Like, yeah, it was a cool scene. It was like Bats was trying to do like a 2-on-2, but really it sort of wasn't. It was a 2v1v1.
Yeah. Bananas. So I think Spacey rips it in this scene. It's over, Leon. He's such a boss. Time to make a big boy decision. I thought the score's really good in this scene as well. Like the anxiety levels are starting to grow. Have you ever had a password, Brett?
I've
Like
only just
between
got
friends?
no. Oh, you and I used to have a password for our sister.
What was it? Oh, yeah.
I won't mention it here.
And then
But no.
tape recordings, like such an idiot. Such an idiot.
I don't know why you do that. Again, I haven't seen Fargo, the TV show, but the bad character in that keeps recordings too. You just don't do it. No evidence.
And then Baby tries to go on his date, slash the Jamie Foxx revealing that he found the tape recorder. I thought Ham and Fox are having a lot of fun in this scene. They're so good.
Yeah.
I like it when he's like, Christ, baby, even cops aren't that stupid. Or whatever he says, like when he tells him the story and he's like, I believe you because you're an idiot. And then Bats coming out of the wheelchair later on.
Yeah, that was so good. Like, Baby, like I was horrified. I'm like, oh no, they've just killed this poor, crippled, mute, deaf person. I'm like, oh my God, no.
What did you think of the song? Was he slow? Retarded means he's slow. Was he slow?
Yeah, that's actually good. It wasn't too bad. I could get into that.
I did feel in this scene, Spacey's wig wasn't great. I could kind of see like different colors of his hair in the lighting. Are you letting him drive when he's like, I'm still in?
I mean, technically he's never let you down, but he's not his reputation's destroyed. So I don't know if I am. I probably wouldn't. Would you?
I think I just would have called off. I would have just called off the heist.
Yeah,
it's not going ahead. Like you guys stuffed it up when you shot up all the arms dealers. Final heist at the post office. Broom, broom, broom. It's go time. So again, score speeding up again, which I thought really started to get the heart pumping. I thought they all looked really cool with the flashing sunnies. I wasn't quite sure. What are the flashing sunnies meant to do?
They're meant to block CCTV. So like when the cops or whatever look back and try and work out who the robbers are, the light reflecting on the camera, they couldn't see their faces.
Okay. All right.
But, they got sketch artists. Surely one of the 50 people working there could identify them. So
the foot chase is awesome as well. The broken sunnies just annoyed me. Just like take them off.
Yeah, that annoyed me too. Take them off. Yeah.
Crashing into Buddy and Darling's car is just like lol. Like fuck, I understand. I understand Buddy's heel turn to a bit.
That was so cool. I love that moment. It's so fortuitous. And then they're like, oh shit. And then both cars are like immobilized and then the cops are like all over them. Just loved it. It was so cool.
I think, poor Darling, but I think she needs to learn how to take cover.
Yes. Even though your gun's bigger than the cops, there's lots of them and they shoot back. So you definitely need to take some cover.
Then Baby gives the purse to the lady and he takes her car.
Yeah.
Always nice.
Cool. He's nice. Doing the right thing.
Taking Joseph to a home. I've got a lot of thoughts about this scene, so I just wanted to mention it then.
I like the recording of giving him, hey, this is, my name and this is what I like and things like that. But,
just hold it.
Okay, I'll hold it. You go. Yeah.
Baby goes to the diner with Buddy waiting. Have you ever seen someone sip coffee more enjoyably, or whatever it is?
No, he was loving that.
He was in love. She was such a good girl. Do cops always turn up to a diner with flashing lights?
True story. I don't know if you remember, Thornley McDonald's, there's a red light speed camera nearby.
Yeah.
Me and my mate Vince were going there, after a late night to get McDonald's, and a cop car goes past with these lights flashing and everything, through the red light speed camera, and Vince just goes fucking Macca's, yo. And then 30 seconds later, we pull in the Macca's, that cop car's in front of us in the drive-through. So, and they actually do it to go to diners and Macca's and stuff. It's so funny.
God. I loved the choice of music with Barry White, Never Gonna Give You Up. I thought it really worked with the tension of the
That was
scene. Like
cool.
it shouldn't work, but I thought it worked. I was like, this is actually really good. Baby's a terrible shot with the gun though, like friggin' point blank.
Point blank, movie.
Next scene, so stealing the Ford. Was it a Ford? The red car that they steal from I'm going to say the drug dealers, but I don't know what those drop kicks are.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember what car it was. Yeah.
Doc helps them escape. Again, another one of Spacey's best scene. Working out that he's been quoting Monsters Inc. to him and stuff like that. What's your favorite Disney movie?
Oh, probably Aladdin. I
Oh
think
yeah,
like the
good one.
the
Yeah,
the
yeah,
the
cartoons.
cartoon one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Okay.
mean, the Star Wars doesn't count. No,
No,
like Rogue One, like is a good movie, but I'm not gonna count that. How about you?
Beauty and the Beast, of course.
Yeah, nice.
Gaston, love him. Sorry, did you have something to say? Otherwise, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I just
keep.
no, I love that. Like you said, Spacey's just so badass. And then I felt like he was he sacrificed himself for Baby and Debbie. So
Yeah, a little too
I
helpful in this scene, I thought.
yeah,
Compared to like when he's on the phone and he's like, "It's baby." He's like I said, I don't know who's calling.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And then he's like, why are you picking up my phone like earlier in the movie and stuff? He's gone like all hard ass, to being like I don't know, like a father figure, probably not. But yeah, it was just like a real sort of change for him to sacrifice himself. So
Yeah.
I don't know if Doc's really doing that. I think Doc's, maybe using a shotgun to blast them both away and trying to make his own escape.
Yeah. When Ham shows up and like the red light in the car, it's like go time. It's just such a badass shot and it stays on him and it kind of keeps going back to him. It's like, I feel like it's like representing. He's just all rage now, just like raging bull. Doesn't she say, oh, cause he sees red, you'll see black? The
Yeah,
Deborah
yeah,
says it,
yeah.
doesn't it? Yeah.
No,
Okay.
no,
It's just,
Darling said that. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Darling says it. So yeah,
And then they
it's
rock off and
showing
they're
that he's
like,
seeing
oh, the
red.
cops are here. And it's just like, that ain't no cop.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. So there we go. Foreshadowing. It's just all clicked to me now live. So there we go. That reverse car chase, I couldn't find much on it, but like to me, that felt like a very solid reverse. Like I hadn't really seen a car reverse that long in like a car chase before.
The only one I can think of is Terminator 2 when they're trying to get away from the T-1000 at
Ah,
the
yeah, good
hospital.
call. Good
Yeah,
call.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Okay.
you're right, because reverse has only got one gear. When you're going forward, you got six. So
Yeah. I
yeah,
thought it
you
was
want to go
all
for.
just thrilling up to John Hamm falling
Yeah,
off the cliff.
yeah.
So baby gets caught / like the trial, like all the witnesses, like as if the bank teller and the lady whose car he stole are turning up to help him. Like, nah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like he can be the nicest guy in the world, but he's
So they haven't
he's
even
done
met
one
him.
of the
They don't
worst
even know him.
crimes. He's done one of the worst crimes.
And then here we go, Uncle Joseph in the courtroom too. So I'm going to get into it now. I'm going to get it to him now. Uncle Joseph doesn't have any of the money that they've given him. I'm sorry. That's the first thing that they're taking it off. So like, not great for Joseph. I'm pretty sure Joseph is like back in some apartment, probably with no money.
Housing commission.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. He probably shouldn't have gone.
I do find that the end drags on a bit as well. I could just go with like, they drive off, maybe he gets caught, and then they just do a quick 5 years later, and you just show him getting released from jail.
No,
Or 10 years
you were
later.
so right. I think it could have been like where they stop the car and the cops are all there, and then you see him sort of getting arrested to
Yeah.
then going straight to where he's like mopping the floor in the prison or something like that, and then just leave it.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. In the prison, leave it. Or just, even if you want the ending,
Or you just stop. Just stop
10
there.
years later, or just
Yeah.
show him just getting released from prison and she's there.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
they drive
That'd be
off.
cool. Yeah, yeah.
So the Hans group, Brad, what was your favorite scene?
My favorite scene I had was the final heist goes wrong. So I love the cool goggles. I love Bats getting impaled. Baby doing the parkour over the public tables. I thought was cool. Baby coincidentally running into Buddy and Darling's new getaway vehicle,
Yeah.
leading to a death. Man, that whole thing was just really good. I quite enjoyed that.
Yeah, look, all the heist and car chases are awesome. I had the opening scene, and I also had the diner scene where it's Baby, Darling, Bats, Deborah, Buddy.
Yeah.
Just after the arms dealer shootout.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool too.
Best quote.
Um, I had, there's a few. Bats, goes, you rob to support a drug habit. I do drugs to support a robbery habit.
Oh,
I thought
that's
that was
good.
pretty good. Dot, when he's getting rid of the Asian guy in the back of the car, he goes, you need to sunset that ride. I thought that was a cool line. Like, you need to sunset that ride. But you already stole it earlier, which is, it puts the Asian in home invasion. So I thought that was just so funny. I love that.
I had educated guess from an uneducated man.
Love it. That's good.
So, best song or score, I ended with, or what I narrowed it down to was Easy Like Sunday Morning by the Commodores. What about you?
Nice. I mean, obviously mentioned there's so many songs. I think it was 30, but I think it was 44 tracks in total, I believe. But, I had Harlem Shuffle as he's walking down the street during the
Yeah.
credits.
Yeah,
That's just such a vibe. He's loving live. I think he played that so well. That was like my 1B for the best scene, I thought.
I thought I got all excited because I thought they had Dr. Dre next episode, but it's actually The Edge by David McCullum. So they wanted to use Dr. Dre, but the licensing fees were too high.
Oh, really?
What's your favorite pump up song, Brad? Talking about like songs. If you were Baby, what would you be listening to pump yourself up?
I narrowed it down to a couple, but Smack My Bitch Up by The Prodigy, I think would
Oh,
be the
great one.
best. Yeah. How about
Okay.
you?
Yeah, I narrowed it down to Jesus Walks by Kanye West, Enter Sandman, or maybe Seven Nation Army by White Stripes.
Oh, yeah, they're all good. I like that.
I did have a good Tikatane song with like a Maori song. It was all in Maori that I used to listen to before I played footy, but I couldn't find it. So,
I had Smells Like Teen Spirit as well, close on the
yeah,
list.
great. Pre-2000s, Brad, any pre-2000s for you, even though this was 2017?
I did. I had, obviously, the cassette tapes, the vinyl records. I had the blackboards in the planning room.
Oh, yeah, great.
And then they're still around now, but manual cars, I think they've sort of died off after the 2000s.
I had headphone cords, iPods, Mike Myers references. What's your favorite? What's your favorite Mike Myers movie?
It has to be. I mean, it has to be Austin Powers. I remember Dad one day just go like, "Hey, let's go to the movies," and I'm like, "Okay," and he took me to go see Austin Powers. I'm like, "This is unbelievable. This is so funny." So
I think I went with Mum.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. So there you go.
That's probably why he took me, because he heard that your mum took you.
So I had Austin Powers or So I Married an Ex-Murderer. Just for the prison, where are they? Alcatraz. Phil Hartman.
That's so good.
Pissed in her eye sockets or whatever.
That's gold.
Did you know the story around the Mike Myers mask from Halloween? Like the actual Halloween mask?
No, I know the mask you're talking about. This is the pale white face or whatever.
Yeah. So the producer went and bought a William Shatner Captain Kirk mask and painted it white. But I think it was like a little bit
Why?
Well, yeah, that's what they did. Best use of mask in a movie, Brad. I wrote down a couple. So Baby Driver, Halloween, Dark Knight in terms of when they do the robbery at the start, Eyes Wide Shut, Point Break, Scream, The Town, Man in the Iron Mask. I don't know if that one quite counts. Best use of mask in a movie doesn't have to be one of those.
Oh no, it is one of those. It's The Town. I think the cool like scary masks or whatever at the first robbery, I thought it's really cool, and I love the nun masks as well.
Yeah, the nun masks.
That's so funny. Yeah, I love it.
I had Scream. Just because
Scream,
it's iconic.
Yeah, and it's based on that painting, which I love as well. That's very cool.
I did also have a shout out to Slipknot. Shout out Slipknot.
Oh, yeah. Taking me back.
What's aged the best for you, Brad?
You touched on it before. The modern day musical, like the sounding track timing, like when they're going away from the gun deal and Jamie Foxx is like, tequila, and like the blowing up in the background.
Yeah.
Man, like it just like, I miss musical movies like Wizard of Oz and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Like it's a lost art. And this is like a 21st century kind of version of this sort of, like I felt. Yeah.
They're still busting them out.
Well, I mean, like
more
Disney,
so
I guess.
kids movies.
Yeah.
Have you seen Greatest Showman? It's a fucking rocks.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Yeah, that's true. But this is like more like an adult one, like with guns and violence and stuff.
I think I need to watch West Side Story again because I didn't love it, but I understand what you mean. Any
I,
others?
I had a Subaru WRX. That car's always a banger. Always a banger. And speaking of bangers, Lily, man, she is something else.
I thought Darling was okay as well. She was.
Oh, yeah, she's pretty cute.
She's a bit
I like
naughty. I had Baby wearing a seatbelt. The car chases, and particularly the car chases going backwards, and I just thought the cast rocks.
Baby wearing his seatbelt.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Safety first, Brad.
Safety first.
What's aged the worst for you?
I had Ansel Eggsnot's career. Like, what happened? Like, he seemed like, obviously the character wasn't the best, but I feel like he was a pretty decent actor.
Yeah.
He just didn't go anywhere. I can't believe it. Like, so there you go. I had that as what's aged the worst.
Anything else? Just that?
Just that, yeah.
Okay. I had the iPods were always charged. Fuck off. But then, I realized he had multiple ones, so I was like, okay, might be a little bit better. Oh, actually, on that, I read an article the other day. All the kids going back to iPods because they don't have to have a subscription, they don't have ads, and there's no algorithms,
Man,
so you can just listen to what they want.
This movie actually made me miss my iPod. I used to have like an iPod Nano. I used to love that thing.
Other things that aged the worst for me: Bat's assessment of handicapped people. The car has all the bullet holes at the end.
Sorry. That's good. That is one of the best.
The car has all the bullet holes at the end when the cops stop them on the bridge. Why wouldn't they have swapped it between now and then?
Yeah.
And then Baby only owning one set of clothes.
That's good too. I like that.
Who are you having a beer with?
I chose Doc. I feel like you're gonna go out for a nice meal at a swanky restaurant. He seems like a generous bloke who's probably gonna pick up the check as well. So I feel like
He's got an agenda, man.
You know what? That's a tomorrow Brad problem, but I feel like the today Brad is gonna have a really good night with a really nice meal.
I had Buddy whilst Darling's still alive. If you get him just whilst he's still alive, I think Buddy would be great to go.
Nice Buddy, not Revenge Buddy.
New category for you. So best cameo. There are a couple of cameos in here. Do you want to just name your favorite cameo if you have one, and then I'll name some of the people that are in there.
I got Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. He's Eddie No Nose.
Yeah.
He's also love him as Needles back in Back to the Future. What's the matter, McFly? Chicken? Yeah, he's cool, man. I like him. I reckon he's a better actor. He should have got more work. He's pretty cool.
So I think it's the main guys at Colitis that's in Point Break. One of them's in Point Break, but I'm pretty sure it's not Flea because he's got longer hair. But I also had Flea. There was also Killer Mike and Big Boy from Outcast. We're in a diner scene briefly. I had John Berthnell written down, but I was like, he's in it. He's too big. He's not a cameo.
Yeah. No, it could be a cameo. But yeah, I think Flea's probably the winner.
So, Goat Cast, I saw that Emma Stone was in the running to play Deborah, but dropped out to do La La Land, which is probably a better choice. Any persons that you saw was in the running or anyone that you'd replace in the cast? I don't think I'd replace anyone. They're all pretty Oscar winners, Emmy winners. They're all pretty great.
No, I think they're all really good. I mean, for argument's sake, if you put Leonardo DiCaprio as as Baby, I mean, the character's going to be the same. You know what I mean? It's not going to change it. So, yeah. I thought it was a really good cast overall. I'm really not changing anything for that budget. I mean, what do? You can't bring any Emmy, is it?
What character could have Bruce Campbell have played?
I had him as the gun dealer. So,
yes.
I have Bruce Campbell flicks open a case of weapons like he's unveiling a new product line. Gentlemen, welcome to Bruce the Butcher's S-Pork. The S stands for special. The pork stands for, well, you figure that out. We got bacon, sausage, pork chops, and something for the ladies. Shop pork, shop S-Pork.
Brilliant. I had him as the cook or owner of Bo's Diner.
Oh, yes.
So when Deborah and Baby first meet, and the chef's kind of questioning when she's getting back to work. So I had just pretend they're chatting. Then you hear this get the fuck back to work. And then like,
Well,
and then like later on when she's on the phone to him and like he's kind of in the background cutting up onions, like, Deborah, get the fuck back to work. Get the fuck back to work.
I could see him doing that, and he would do that so well. That's so good. Get the
And he's
fuck
in
out
it,
of
and I thought the chef was in it enough because, like, my other choice was going to be Berthnall's character Griff, but I was like, which I think he could have done. He could have even done Buddy,
Yeah,
back in the day. But
yeah.
I thought the cook would be great. Porn title. So I'm going a little bit reverse this time. It's maybe the opposite of a porn. So it's baby diapers. So reverse porn to show teenagers and young adults what you're in for when you have young kids or kids too young. So they're following new parents around as they adapt to new lives. Remember, kids, don't be a fool. Wrap that tool.
I love it. Do you ever see that Swedish commercial? There's this dad going around like a Woolworths kind of thing, and the baby is just, like the little kid's like a toddler, is just screaming and crying and fussing, and everyone's looking at him. And at the end, it's like a condom ad. It's like should have worn a condom.
Yeah,
So
I think I've seen that one before. What was your porn title?
I had a barely legal writer. So baby, a barely legal, young, dumb, and full of cum teenage man whore must make his way all over Atlanta in a race against his libido to make as much money as an escort as he can. He'll set the music with his bloodhound gang, you and me baby ain't nothing but mammals, to some Barry White for those special ladies. He may burn through tires fast, but he always uses a fresh rubber.
Perfect. What are you keeping or what's going straight to the pool room, Brad? Best outfit or prop?
Oh, it's a toss-up between two. I'll take either. I had either baby's iPod or I had the cassette that just says mum.
Oh, that's nice of you. Shout out to mum or all the mums out there. So I had Eddie No-No's nose or baby's car gloves as well. I couldn't quite work out.
Oh, baby's
I
car
think
gloves.
the
The ones
car
that Doc
gloves
given?
though. Yeah, I think the car gloves.
Yeah, that's a winner. That's a winner.
I think it's the car
Because that
gloves.
crosses two characters, so that's the winner.
New category, everyone. Who's the real villain? And who's the hero? So I did real villain. You didn't have to do both, but if you did both, that's fine. So I did the real villain. I said Doc, he entraps baby, basically child labor. All the other blokes are criminals, so they know what they're getting in for. As what
Nice.
you kind of said at the diner, whenever Bats steals from the Quickie Mart or whatever, and he works out like everyone's a shit human.
Yeah.
Did you have any heroes or real heroes or
Oh, I
villains?
did. New category time, baby. I had real villain is baby because he fucked up the final heist and got everyone killed and himself in jail. And then I had the real hero is Buddy. He's an easygoing Wall Street guy, married man, getting out of that office grind and making something new for himself until that devil spot, aka baby, stuffs it all up for him.
That's great, Brad. Actually, I really like that. Well done to you. Frederick Zula, best performance on or off screen.
So I do love Jamie Foxx and I love Kevin Spacey as actors. This for me is Edgar Wright's best movie. It's probably Ansel Elgort's best movie too, but John Hamm. I've only really seen him in TV shows like Mad Men, Curb Your Enthusiasm, obviously The Town, which I forgot about. But this dude can act and he was great in this. His character changed a lot in the movie for a limited screen time that he had. And I really feel like he made the most of what he can do. So, yeah, I thought he was lights out in this.
I pretty much is just +1 to everything you said. John Hamm, most enjoyable person. Jamie Foxx crushes it too, and I agree with everything else you said. What happens after credits stop? Where do you think the characters end? I know we see what happens to Baby and Deborah, but everyone else? When everyone else is dead, I guess.
Yeah. Well, actually, I sort of did a reverse of, obviously what happens with that Baby and Deborah. I just had Baby goes insane, as he can't listen to music whenever he wants in jail, and, Deborah moves on with her life.
So is he deaf now?
No, he's just probably got that ringing in his ears. He's probably just going insane because he can't hear any,
Okay.
hear stuff.
Yeah, I said Griff. Griff hopefully isn't dead, and he's probably going to come back and do a couple more heists. And all I wrote is the foster dad's fucked.
Yeah.
All the dirty money's gone. Theory corner, Brad. Any theories?
I do. Baby Driver, is that the best name for this movie? I feel like maybe Driver is better, or Getaway or something like that. I don't know if I love, like when you first said to me, hey, we're going to do Baby Driver, I'm like, oh my God, is this like Baby's Day Out or some shit? Like I had no idea. Like you said, like we said, like we're always going fresh for these movies. I didn't know about this movie. I'm like, Baby Driver, I don't know if I like that as the name of the movie. What about you? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, good one. Maybe just Baby.
Baby? Yeah, that's probably better. Yeah. Baby Driver. It just makes it sound like it's like a 5-year-old driving a car or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids kind of thing.
Yeah. Brad, Dom Toretto. What's the life lesson from the movie?
All right. Listen up, all you single lads. This guy was buzzing at the start of the movie. He's dancing in public. He's loving life. He's enjoying time with his foster dad. Then he went and got himself a girlfriend and fucked it all up. So even though she's a perfect 10 and she's the honeyest of the honeys, having a girlfriend or a partner will screw up your life, lads. Stay single.
Good one. I had a couple. First one I stole from Neil McCauley. Something goes wrong, you need to walk away within 60 seconds. I think once Bat shoots up the arm dealers, like you can't go through the heist, as I mentioned further, like it's a scratch, just come back and play another day. And then my last one, which is maybe the opposite to what you're saying for Baby and Deborah, love conquers all.
Oh. Clearly, we're both having a different week.
Airing of grievances. Got a lot of problems with you people. Any grievances, Brad?
Well, we've already talked about Soldier Boy having an assault rifle on his passenger seat. But I had two other things. I had, surely these guys are getting recognized from their photos. Like, Baby in that red light camera photo, and the foster dad's like, oh, I think it's him. Like, surely other people are thinking the same thing too.
And he's wearing the same jacket.
Yeah, exactly. And then I had the old getaway cars. Like, aren't they full of DNA? Like, should they just be destroying them? Like, they just park the car and then take off. Like, whereas in the town, they're like burning the cars and stuff like that, so you can never get any DNA out of it. So, yeah, I just had those.
They're really good ones. I had, it's a bit of a theme on this pod. Baby and Deborah barely know each other, but are both willing to risk a lot. Like we've spoken about it before, people rushing in too quickly just seems like a lot for how little they know each other. Next one, getting parole on a 25-year sentence after 5 years. I'm not sure if he's getting out of jail, but maybe. This is Darling gets shot in the arm during the arms dealer thing, but then at the diner, she's just drinking a coffee, having a chat. There's no blood, no stress.
She's an exterminator.
Yeah, did it just kind of graze her or whatever? And then my last one, which I kind of maybe mentioned twice already, surely Doc is more pissed about the arms dealers being killed. Like, I don't know why he's still talking to them. Like, I would just kill them all when they come back.
You're right, because his reputation in that criminal world now has been destroyed.
Yeah. Letterboxd rating, Brad, what are you giving it out of 5?
I gave it a B or an A or a B. Why, you ask? So I'll play on words. I had a 3.5 worth a drive, baby. I had a 3.5.
Great. I had a 3. Action sequences and practical effects are mad, but I just don't care about Baby. But like, if a couple of things were reversed, it could very much be a 3.5 or a 4. Like the action in this movie absolutely rocks. I think it's just my own little hung up on Baby.
No, you're so right. Like, I agree with you. Like, I'm not invested in that character at all. Like, I don't care if he gets away or has a love thing with Deborah at the end of it or whatever. Like you said, the other characters, like Doc and Buddy and Bats, are much more interesting.
Rewatchability factor, Brad, are you watching it again? And do you want to see a sequel or like a prestige TV series or anything like that?
I probably will watch it again, or I probably will revisit it at some point. In terms of sequel, I had a prequel. How about Infant Driver? So it's a prequel where Doc meets Baby, and then he's repaying the deed, and by doing more heists. So, more heists, more getaways. I'm in for that.
Okay, yeah, that's good. And also, because it seems like he's already done a couple before this one. So there would be a couple drives beforehand. And as you said, you'd see him steal the car from Doc. I really love all the car chases and action scenes. So definitely, always will be up for watching this movie. Apparently, Edgar Wright has completed a script for a sequel, but no official green light. All I would like to say is bring back Griff. Pairing it with Brad, who are you pairing it with? Or what movie are you pairing it with? Not a person.
It's funny, we did another heist movie earlier on, which was Dead Presidents. I think I like Dead Presidents a bit better. Obviously we did Gone in 60 Seconds. I got those vibes as well, sort of Fast and Furious vibes, but, Ronin, I think for me is a movie that,
nice.
a lot of car chases in that, diners as well. A gun deal gone wrong in that one there too. So yeah, I think this is the best car chase movie since Ronin, but I think Ronin is like the pinnacle of those kind of movies.
I had Blues Brothers because like the use of cars, music, and good cast. It's very similar.
Oh, that's cool, man. I love that.
Any mailbox in the mood for a movie at gmail.com, people?
Yeah, I did. We got a shout out from Dan who's enjoying the pod. Thanks so much, Dan. He asked, should we do video? I don't know, Jeremy, if we do video, I think the might get a few more subscribers if, seeing your beautiful face on video.
Video for YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe they get turned off by mine. So maybe it's a wash.
We can do it. We'll do a special. We might do 1 or 2 videos. Anything else, Brad? Anything else on your mind that you want to cover?
No, it was good. Like, I think I really do want to go back and see what was that other movie that Ansel did?
The Fault in Their Stars.
The Fault in Their Stars.
I'm not sure. I think it's a bit of a tearjerker. I'm not really.
Is it?
But actually, I did get some feedback on talking about mailboxes. I got some feedback on the weekend for we need to do a couple more ladies movies.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I'll be up for that.
All right. Thanks, Brad. What are we doing next, Brad? It's your choice.
We're doing Match Point. So yeah, it's a good movie. I won't spoil the cast or the director or anything, but yeah, definitely worth a go.
Okay. Thank you, Dan, for the mailbox. Anyone else, you've got any thoughts, hot takes, or suggestions? Remember, inthemoodformovie@gmail.com. Make sure to like and subscribe on Instagram, Apple, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you're listening. We'll see you next time when we're doing Match Point. But thank you for joining us again. Bye.
Take care, everyone.